What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And guys, today I had to do this video for one simple reason. I am seeing a ridiculous amount of hate, and I seriously don't get it. So here, let's kind of dive in. If you're active in the Foxbody community, you know that at Barrett Jackson, a 93 Cobra R is sold for $130,000. Pretty cool. Nice car, rapper car, ridiculous. Where it ceases to be cool is when all of a sudden people are coming out of the woodwork calling the buyer crazy, saying he's on crack, saying he got robbed, saying he was an idiot, he was drunk, all this other stuff. And I actually sat and read a lot of the comments, and I seriously, I couldn't believe it. So, you know what? Let's dive into that today because I want to talk about it. All right, so before we go any farther, let's go ahead and talk about a 93 Cobra R. This is a factory-built race car. They only made 107 of them. I don't know how many are left. I think 5 Ford kept back, so we're at like 102, but we're talking a factory-built Ford race car, just like the old Shelbys, all the stuff Carroll Shelby used to make back in the day that sells at those same auctions for like $1 million. Super limited production. It's over 25 years old, and this car was in the wrapper. The wrapper hadn't been dealer prepped, and so yeah, I mean, this car is going to bring a lot of money, and I don't understand, why a car like this can bring so much money and at the same time piss so many people off, like literally anger. It was kind of crazy. All right, so enough about the Cobra R because I'm pretty much over it. But I wanted to get into today why there is such a hate for any time a Foxbody does well in the marketplace, or when somebody lists a Foxbody that does, is priced higher than other people think they should be, because I see that every day. And I was on Facebook the other day, saw a similar situation where a guy had listed a super nice car, and put a price on it, and there was no less than 466 comments. And this is a pretty small page. 466 comments, most of which the people were just bashing the guy, bashing his car, and kind of a lot of the same comments. You're on crack, you're stupid, you're dreaming, and posting up memes of like, it was bad. It was really bad. I wanted to say something, but at the same time, it's I don't have a dog in that fight. But the guy who posted that, I guess eventually he ended up taking it down. I mean, because it was going nowhere. That car wasn't getting sold, and the level of hate blew my mind. So I'm not going to beat a dead horse. There's a whole lot of discussion about Foxbody values, and I've done videos about them in the past. So I'm not going to beat a dead horse. But what I am going to do today is state just a few facts, not opinion, facts. The first fact is the newest Foxbody Mustang is 25 years old. They're getting old. They're getting very old. Number two, over those times, cars get raced, they get wrecked, they get turned into race cars, cut up, abused, used in movies, all these different things. And so through a natural progression, they get, smaller in numbers. Everybody says they made a lot of them. Well, they made a lot of 57 Chevys too, actually more than Foxbodies. But 57 Chevys are still bringing a lot of money. So the fact number two is, they are dwindling in numbers, especially 25 years later. All right, guys, and here's another fact about Foxbody Mustangs is there was a lot of very special cars built, during that era. And Saline Mustangs is one of them. The Shelby American Automotive Club, the SAC Mustangs. Sorry, I'm having brain farts. There was a lot of really special cars built through those, not just the Cobras. And you want to, you think 130 grand's high for a Cobra. Try 200 grand for a Saline SA10, and you start to see that, sure they made a lot of Foxbodies, but they're getting older. The numbers are dwindling, and the very special ones are going way up in value. And not only that, my buddy Brutal Vlogs put it best. It's drawing attention to the marketplace. So a lot of people want to say, okay, well, how does this affect my car? It really doesn't. Now, if you've got a low mile car, if you've got a somewhat rare color combo, body color combo, anything along those lines, low miles, super clean, one owner, documented history, a race history, maybe a famous race history, yeah, that's going to affect yours, because it does draw attention to the marketplace, and you will get larger, you know, amounts of people looking at the car to possibly build. So maybe they'll snap up, you know, something that maybe isn't so fancy like my car, because they want to build it. No, mine's not for sale. So it does affect it as a whole. But you know, your 200,000 mile 89 GT, it didn't really go up in value. Really. Again, guys, I really didn't want to beat a dead horse, but I also didn't want to stay quiet, because it's been everywhere, Instagram, Facebook, here on YouTube, and everybody's talking about it. So I feel like, you know, I've kind of had a duty to put in my 2 cents. So there it is. I'm glad the car sold for that much. The guy will most definitely get his money back if he ever decides to sell it. And he got a really, really nice car. I actually had a 93 Cobra R wrapper in my booth at Mustang Week. That car was an absolute joy to see, and it was an amazing piece of history that is going to do nothing but go up in value. You know, these are the Shelbys of the next generation. And, you know, people just, you know, maybe he's a little early, but I mean, how early can you be on an investment that is going to do nothing but, you know, appreciate in value? So nice car. Wish I owned it, and wish him a lot of luck with the car, because it's freaking awesome. I just wish people would stop hating, because if you love these cars, it's a good thing. All right, guys, so there you go. That is my rant for the day, and I'm done with it. I'm done beating a dead horse. I just, personally, I wish everybody just stop hating, and just love the fact that these cars are getting some attention, and that, you know, for the next generation, they're going to be around because people love them. You know, they're not going the way of a lot of cars that you don't see much about, that were, you know, somewhat relevant back in the day. There's companies making parts for them. There's people like me that bring them to you every day and build them and swap them and restore them. And there's tons, there's an absolute ton of people that love these cars and that are continuing their legacy. So, you know, I say let it happen. I mean, you can't stop it anyway, so the values are going to go up. Enjoy yours, keep yours, don't sell yours. And it's going to be interesting to see what happens. All right, now, I wish it would stop raining, the sun would come out, and the temperature would go up about 40 degrees, would be good, because I want to drive my car. All right, guys. All right, guys, I gotta get back to work. Later.